Hey, Dan Cochimillo here with NorCal Sports Network with a video on San Francisco Giants outfielder Jung Hoo Lee and what to expect in the 25 season. Before we get started, let us thank our sponsor, Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed in all of California. Check them out in the description of this video, or you can give them a call at 415-613-9483 for all your legal needs, whether it's a personal injury situation or just needing some documents. Give Chapman Law Group a call and let them know NorCal Sports Network sent you. All right, guys, Jung Hoo Lee coming off injury of the 24 campaign. His season was cut short early on last year when he crashed into the center field wall attempting a catch and hurt his shoulder, had to have surgery for the second time on the same shoulder. His non-throwing arm is glove hand, which is good that it's that, but it is the second torn labrum that he's experienced, and he will be coming back in 25. And what can we expect? You know, baseball right around the corner. Here we are, Tuesday, February 4th. Pitchers and catchers report a week from tomorrow on the 12th of February. That's exciting, with full squad reporting Monday, the 17th. Now, most of them are all report about the same time. I've been down there covering the team, and most of the players are in camp, when pitchers and catchers, they're already working out in Arizona. And the first spring training game is February 22nd against the Texas Rangers in Surprise. That's 13 minutes from my house, people. So I am looking forward to baseball starting, the smell of cut grass and the beautiful weather we have down here in Arizona, mid-70s, even the 80s we get in spring training. It's awesome. But Jung Hoo Lee, is he going to be what the Giants envisioned when they signed him out of Korea? Now, let me tell you a little bit about Jung Hoo Lee, some of the key facts that many people may not know. He was drafted in 2017 in the KBO by the Nexon Heroes. He was actually the first high school rookie to play in every game for a KBO team. He won the KBO Rookie of the Year award. He had over 40 doubles in each of the 2 seasons before 22. In 2022, he hit 23 home runs. Now, he's not a big home run hitter. I don't expect him to hit more than a dozen or so at the big league level. Now, one of the things that's interesting is Jung Hoo Lee is known for his speed. He ranked 10th in Major League Baseball in sprint speed. He also tied for 10th in the fastest time from home to first. But he's not a big base stealing threat. He does not have the experience of stealing a lot of bases. So where does he bat in the San Francisco Giants lineup? Does he bat leadoff? Does he bat third? Now, I'm hearing from Bob Melvin that he may want Lamont Wade in that leadoff spot. He really likes Willie Adames in the 2-hole, and he's talking about maybe Jung Hoo Lee in the 3-hole. I don't see Jung Hoo. I think Jung Hoo Lee would be an ideal second place hitter, a guy that makes contact. If you get a leadoff man on ahead of him, Jung Hoo Lee, you could do hit and run, especially if it's somebody like Tyler Fitzgerald leading off. You could do hit and run with Jung Hoo Lee. He could move the runner over. Fitzgerald could get on. Giants really don't have an ideal leadoff hitter. Let's just face it. But Tyler Fitzgerald leading off, steal second. Jung Hoo Lee either can knock him in or definitely get him over with a ball, which he hits a lot to the right side on the ground. That would move Tyler Fitzgerald over to third base with less than 2 out. But what do we expect for Jung Hoo Lee this year? Is Jung Hoo Lee, is he the guy that will bounce back? And some people project him to hit in the 290s. Let's take a look at some of the projections for Jung Hoo Lee here for the 25 season. Composite has him hitting 281. Steamer has him hitting up to 293. ATC 281. The Bat 282. The Bat X 286. Oopsie 270. And he hit 262 last year in 24. So his slugging percentage has been down. The composite is what we're looking at. As a composite, they're thinking total of 281 is what he would hit. He would on base 347. That's taking in all the different ones: steamer, ATC, the bat X, oopsie. So you take all those together and you come up with a means of about 281 with 10 stolen bases. As I told you, he's not a big base stealing threat, not an RBI guy really. About 53 they're projecting. It's funny because I looked at this composite just now at 281. I saw Steamers yesterday when Pacoda, had him at 293. I would project Jung Hoo Lee about 280. Right at there. Yeah, I think that's about right. Simply because in the KBO, he hit over 320. And I think that constitutes to about a 40 points less in the big leagues. Last year hit 272, a lot of soft grounders. Again, he only had 145 at bats last year, had 2 home runs, 2 stolen bases. But if he plays a full season, I think he's probably going to have, I look at ATC and the bat and, 445 at bats and oopsie 560. I think he has closer to what Steamer has, 598. I don't see him hitting 293. I could be wrong. Hopefully he does. But I see him hitting somewhere around 280 with a 340 to 350 on base percentage. And that's a fairly good season, a reliable type season. But is it worth what the Giants paid to get him? I don't think so. When you have guys like a Luis Matos on the club, maybe a Grant McCray who's got speed, who's got more power. You're paying Lee. I would think this, and here's an interesting situation. If Jung Hoo Lee is having a decent year, and the San Francisco Giants, who are projected, by the way, to only win 78 games, and that's pretty much where I have them. If Jung Hoo Lee's having a decent year, but the Giants are not anywhere near playoff contention come trade deadline, don't be shocked to see the Giants trade a Jung Hoo Lee, because he's got 2 more years of control after this year. He's got a 6-year deal, but he can opt out after 4. So he might be tradable if the Giants then want to just go with Grant McCray in center field and go younger and go with an outfield of Ramos, McCray, and Matos, and move off of Yaz too. So this is going to be an interesting thing. The season, I don't think the Giants, who they are opening day, is going to be anywhere near who they are come trade deadline. I think this will be the year 2025 where the San Francisco Giants actually start moving off of people, and they're going to have to go younger, I believe. I think they don't have the horses to bring in stars unless they trade away some of their best assets, which is Logan Webb. I don't think they're trading Bryce Eldridge in any way. So Jung Hoo Lee could be a guy that gets dealt if the Giants believe they can get something for him. A team, if he has a good season, that could bode well for the Giants in making a trade for something, a team that could use an outfielder that gets on base. We'll see what Jung Hoo Lee does. Does he bounce back? One of the problems Jung Hoo Lee had last year, a lot of soft contact balls on the ground. Didn't get a lot of lift to a lot of his hitting. It's just a lot of weak grounders. I'm hoping to see more line drives this year, more consistency. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Jung Hoo Lee could bounce back, stay healthy. That's something he hasn't done. He's been injured a lot. He's had a couple of shoulders. He's had an ankle. So remember, the year before the Giants signed him, he was hurt in the KBO. Only played part of that season. So he's been hurt the last 2 seasons he's played. So that's going to be key. Does Jung Hoo Lee stay healthy? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think Jung Hoo Lee bounces back? I've heard some people say that they think he could be a 300 plus hitter. We'll see. Time will tell. He's got the tools, but it's not as easy. You know, double A, I think KBO's kind of like somewhere between double A and triple A. Not quite as good as triple A, a little better than double A. So I think that's the KBO right there. So we'll see what Jung Hoo Lee does. He only had 145 at bats this year. Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you are looking for the Super Bowl this Sunday, Better, BETR, there in the top right-hand corner of the screen is the official daily sponsor of NorCal Sports Network, the official daily fantasy sponsor. So sign up for Better in the link or download the app and put in the promo code NCSN. That's NCSN for NorCal Sports Network, and get a deposit match of up to $250 plus a free pick. You can only get that $250 if you put in the promo code NCSN. So go over and do that. Enjoy. Let us know your comments below. We appreciate you watching this video, and we will catch you on the next one. Oh, don't forget tonight, NorCal Sports Network will be doing a breakdown of the San Francisco Giants and all of the teams based on the PECOTA projections for 2025. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.